It started with a whisper in the night, a small, trembling voice from the room at the end of the hallway. "Mom? Mom?" Sarah stirred in bed, half awake. She didn't need to check the clock. It was always around the same time, midnight. She sighed, pulled the covers aside, and got up. Her bones ached slightly from the long day at work, and all she wanted was a few hours of uninterrupted sleep. But Lisa had been struggling to sleep without milk for weeks now. The house was silent except for the occasional creak of the wooden floorboards. Sarah's bare feet moved across the cool surface as she made her way to Lisa's room. She opened the door slowly. Lisa sat upright in bed, eyes wide and glassy, holding her blanket up to her chin. "I can't sleep again," she whispered. "Do you want milk?" Lisa nodded slowly. Sarah nodded back and went downstairs to the kitchen. The fridge's light bathed the dark kitchen in a soft glow as she pulled out the milk carton. She poured it into Lisa's favorite blue cup, the one with faded cartoon characters. There was comfort in the routine. Maybe that's why she kept doing it. She climbed back upstairs and handed the cup to her daughter. "Hopefully. This helps you sleep better," she said softly. Lisa didn't say anything, just took the cup with both hands and drank. Sarah brushed her hair gently. "Good night, sweetheart." She tucked Lisa back in and left the room. The next morning, Sarah found herself running late. Again, the alarm hadn't gone off, or maybe she'd slept through it. She rushed into Lisa's room and found her daughter still sleeping, face flushed and forehead damp with sweat. "Lisa, wake up! You're getting late for school." Lisa stirred and opened her eyes slowly. She looked drained. Sarah felt a twinge of guilt. Maybe Lisa wasn't faking it. Maybe something really was wrong. But what? She'd had her milk, she'd slept through the night, or at least that's what Sarah thought, but why did she still look so exhausted? The cycle continued. Night after night, Lisa would call out for her mother, always around the same time, always asking for milk, and always the same look in her eyes, fear mixed with exhaustion. One night, Sarah opened the fridge to find the milk was gone. "Lisa, there's no milk left," she said tiredly from the hallway. Lisa's voice was desperate. "I can't sleep without it. Please, Mommy, please." Sarah looked at the clock. 12:03 a.m. She threw on a sweater and slipped her feet into sandals. The corner store wasn't far, a 5-minute drive. She grabbed her keys and left, locking the door behind her. The neighborhood was eerily silent. No cars, no footsteps, no dogs barking, just the soft hum of the engine and the occasional flicker of a broken street lamp. She bought a new carton of milk and hurried back. When she reached the front porch, she froze. The door was slightly open. Had she forgotten to lock it? "Lisa," she called, stepping inside. "It's Mom, I'm back." No answer. She walked to the kitchen. The lights were off, but the air felt different, colder. She turned on the light. The milk she'd just bought was already on the counter. "Go away, Lisa. You haven't poured it yet." She packed it with the blue cup. Half full. She hadn't poured it yet. She backed away slowly, heart racing. Then she heard it. From upstairs. A voice. "Lisa, drink the milk." Sarah's blood went cold. She bolted up the stairs and ran to Lisa's room. She burst through the door. Lisa sat on the bed, the cup in her hand, shaking. She looked up at her mother with tears in her eyes. "It wasn't you." "What?" "I heard your voice. I thought it was you, but when I opened the door, it wasn't." Sarah rushed to her, pulled the cup from her hands, and looked inside. The milk was red, thick, dark, not like anything she'd ever seen. Lisa was shaking uncontrollably. "It told me to drink it," she whispered. "It said it would help me sleep." Sarah grabbed her daughter and held her close. They didn't sleep that night. The next day, Sarah took Lisa to the doctor. Blood tests, sleep studies, psychological evaluation. Everything came back normal. There was no physical reason for the fatigue, no mental illness. Nothing they could point to, but Lisa kept saying the same thing. There's something in the house. It looks like you, Mommy. It wants me to drink the milk. Sarah began noticing other things. The kitchen window was open one morning, though she never opened it. The blue cup was sometimes moved, even when no one had touched it. Then she found 2 identical blue cups side by side. Another night, while Sarah was brushing her teeth, she saw something in the mirror. Her own reflection, but it didn't move with her. She turned her head. The reflection didn't, it just smiled. She smashed the mirror that night. Then, one night, Sarah heard knocking at the door. Soft, repetitive, she looked through the peephole and saw herself outside, smiling. "Lisa, it's me," the voice called softly through the door. "Open up, I brought your milk." Sarah stepped back in horror. The knock came again. "Lisa, come on, open the door." She turned off all the lights and ran upstairs. Lisa was hiding under her blanket. I heard it again. "Mommy?" Sarah locked the door, pulled Lisa close, and didn't sleep a wink. The next day, she packed bags and drove to her sister's house in another city. They needed space. They needed safety. But it wasn't over. At her sister's, things were quiet for the first few days. Lisa even slept through the night. Then one evening, Lisa came to her. "Mommy, the monster followed us." Sarah's blood ran cold. She sat down and held her daughter's face in her hands. "What do you mean?" I saw it. Outside the window, it looked like you. That night, there was a knock on the window. A woman's voice whispered, "Lisa, it's Mommy. I have your milk." Sarah stood frozen in the dark hallway, staring out the kitchen window. A figure stood on the lawn, her shape, her face, but twisted. The eyes were empty, the smile too wide. The next morning, her sister found a trail of red liquid on the porch. It led to the front door. No one spoke about it. No one wanted to believe what they saw. Lisa past Lisa became quieter, more withdrawn. One night, Sarah woke to find her daughter gone. She searched the house in a panic, found her at the front door, standing still, one hand on the doorknob. "Lisa!" Lisa turned slowly, eyes empty. Sarah rushed to her and pulled her away from the door. That was the last straw. They moved again, farther this time, changed phone numbers, new job, new school, and for a while it worked. No more knocks, no more voices, no more red milk. But some nights, just after midnight, Sarah still hears it. A whisper outside her bedroom window. "Lisa, it's me. Let me in. I brought your milk." She doesn't look. She doesn't answer, but she knows. Whatever it is, it's still out there wearing her face, letting him, and one day it might not knock. One day it might already be inside. Because nightmares don't always stay in dreams. Sometimes they wear your smile and wait until you're too tired to notice the difference.